Hi, everybody. My name is Rita, and today I want to talk about how I fit into a new environment without actually interacting with others. Here's some recap. For those who didn't know, I was actually born in South Africa and came back when I was two. Yes, I'm from South Africa. I have two nationalities of both Taiwanese and South African. And after when I was born in South Africa, after two, I came back to Taiwan and I stayed in Taiwan ever since. But I guess most of you already know this like tiny little fact about me. And as you all know, I'm an extreme extrovert and like being a people person, and I do like making friends. However, when I went back to South Africa, here's the story begins. At fifth grade, I found it really hard to fit in a really distinct style of school vibe, as well as different kinds of people, and more like a culture shock. For example, in South Africa, we have to bring our own lunch to school, and before when I was in Taiwan, we all have our lunch packed by our mother with like rice, vegetable, meat, egg, and all of that. But in South Africa, they typically, the white people, the black people, any kind of race people, they normally just bring bread and jam. And sometimes they even bring just salad or something like that. So it's really different from me. So when the first day of school, when I brought my fried rice to school, they all looked at me in a really weird way, asking like, "Why? What is this? Why do you bring this to school? It smells so disgusting or something." But as for me, it was my favorite food, and I have no idea why they say that. It's so different and weird. And since that day, people started to like isolate me, and they don't eat lunch with me because they think my food is weird, and nobody actually talked to me. So I have been alone for like a month, and I have to eat my lunch alone and find a place to sit. And after school, because my dad has to work, so I have to stay at school in a playground all by myself and probably play with my phone. And even at that time, we don't have a smartphone. We only have the phone like a small Nokia, like a little brick or something. So it was really difficult for me to fit in. But however, the twisted point come when, as you know, that Taiwanese mathematics studies are really hard and really different because we study a lot more than other foreign students. So when I got into South Africa, math became so easy for me. For example, when we're in fifth grade, we started to learn different things like x's and y's and all that. We have to calculate to help form x, to find out what x means. And in South Africa, when I was in fifth grade, we only learned about how do you turn 0.1 into 1/10, like so easy as that. And we only started to learn division, like 10 divided by 2 equals 5. We only started to learn this. But in Taiwan, we already finished this study when we were in third grade or fourth grade. So that's really different. So when I got into South Africa, apparently my English wasn't as good as theirs. So it took me a lot more time to catch up with those English works. And also for example, natural science, life skills, social studies is like a totally different things for me. Because in Taiwan, we only learn about Taiwanese history, Taiwanese geography. But in South Africa, I have to twist all that around and start to learn new things, including what the national bird of South Africa. What is that? The blue crane or something, or the national flower of South Africa, or probably about the big five animals in South Africa. Like really different things. I have to learn all of that. The histories. When did Mandela become president and all that different histories I have to learn. Back to the point, when I was learning math, I suddenly became, because I failed, not fail, I didn't do that much well in other subjects, but I do a lot good work in math because I'm an Asian student, and my teacher started to admire me, and then people started to like borrowing my math textbook, my math homework, and then even somebody pay me to do their math homework. But I was too righteous, so I didn't take his money. I just gave him his work. It was such a pity. But however, anyways, when I first got 100, this full mark in my mathematics exam, people started to talk to me. They started to be kind to me. They started to think that maybe I'm not like a really dumb Asian girl, because I was like wearing glasses and tie my ponytail up and really looking stupid and classy Asian. But after that, people started to talk to me, and I started to have lunch with my friends. I don't have to be alone. and they started to ask me like, whether do you want to come to our netball club, do you want to come to our music club, do you want to do the choir, do you want to be helping in the library, and start people talking to me. So that is the point, how you don't have to interact with others, and people will start making friends with you, and you can actually fit into their squad. That is my personal experience. And the main point is, you have to study hard, you have to academic, and make yourself stand out, and in some kind of point you have to make people recognize you because of your talent, because of your work. So people will started to go into you because you have that attractive ability that they wanted to, you appeal people, they wanted to learn. So the main point is, go study, be a nice person, be a better person, be outstanding, and then people will start talk to you. This is the end of my signature story, and I hope you guys like this. Goodbye.